a very important mission here to Europe. Can you tell us why is it important to include a visit with the Pope during your visit to Europe to talk about climate change?
Well, the Pope is one of the great voices of reason and compelling moral authority on the subject of the climate crisis. He's been ahead of the curve. He's been a leader. His encyclical Laudato Si is really a very, very powerful document, eloquent and morally very persuasive. And I think that his voice will be a very important voice leading up to and through the Glasgow conference, which I believe he intends to, hopefully intends to attend. So we need everybody in this fight. We need all the leaders of the world need to come together, and every country needs to do its part. And I think His Holiness speaks with a moral authority that is quite separate. It's unique, and we need all the power we can bring to the table.
The next United Nations Climate Change Conference will begin on November 1st in Glasgow. It will bring together representatives from around the world to speed up action toward achieving environmental goals like those in the Paris Agreement.
At Paris, the world came together and said we would do everything we could to limit global temperature rises to below 2 degrees and closer to 1.5 degrees. And that is something that globally, as a world, we have to deliver on.
And Mr. Sharma explains that with so many people of faith in the world, religious leaders have an important role to play in guiding people to take the right action when it comes to tackling climate change.
And I know that the Holy Father himself sees climate action as one of the key issues that we need to work on together. If we look around the world, we've got 1.3 billion people of Catholic faith. That is a lot of people who can help not only change the way that they conduct themselves, but also influence others.
That's why he has been collaborating closely with Vatican officials to ensure that climate action is a priority in every person's life. The COP26 organizing committee is doing everything it can to ensure that the event can take place physically in Glasgow, chosen for its commitment to sustainability and world-class facilities.
How can the United States, as a superpower, and the Holy See, as a much smaller country, but nonetheless as a moral and spiritual authority, collaborate in the fight against climate change?
Well, the Holy Father is one, if not one of the most powerful voices on the planet. And he's been extraordinary in the eloquence of his call on people to step up and be reasonable and to live out our responsibility as human beings in caring for God's creation. And we all have to be stewards of that creation. That's his message. But because he is above politics and outside of the hurly-burly of day-to-day national conflict, etc., I think he can sort of, shake people a little bit and bring them to the table with a better sense of our common obligation. And I think the Holy Father speaks with special authority to our sense of obligation to each other and the ways in which we need to all step up now together. Given the divisions of the world and some of the polarization and the ideology and conflict, that voice is more important than ever.
Mr. Secretary, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.